everyone, it's Dasher Dave here and I'm back for another crafty video. Right, going to do something a bit different today. So, I have this is my iPad, and it's getting old. It's first generation iPad Pro. It's no longer supported by Apple, doesn't get any more updates, but I can't afford a new one. And because of that, because it's an old one, it's I can't, get the new covers for it. Now, I'm getting a bit bored of this. This is white. It's supposed to be white. It's a bit grubby looking, but trust me, I've cleaned it, and this is as clean as I'm going to get it. I can't buy any more of these anymore because all the new ones don't fit the old one. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to decoupage it. I'm going to, yes, I know it's bizarre, isn't it? I'm going to decoupage it with a collage of just newsprint. I thought it'd be quite good because there's a little bit of, the stuff that we use the iPad for is the stuff that we used to get from these things these days. But these days it's all in one place. So I thought we'd just cover it. We'll Mod Podge it afterwards. It'll give it a nice coating, and I've thought about maybe doing some extra quirky bits on it, but we'll see what happens. So I know I did say it was going to be a bit weird, so I thought we'd just start with just start doing it. I'm not going to worry about the edges, like I would normally not worry about the edges. I'm just going to stick it on and go from there. So because I'm going to be doing it with onto my iPad cover, I'm not doing it on the iPad, don't worry. I am going to, at the end of the day, if I ruin it, it doesn't really make much difference. I don't like the cover as it is, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste it on with Mod Podge because I think it's got more chance of adhering this way, and we can go for that. Now, was one thing I was going to do before I did all of that, but at the moment I haven't done it, and maybe I'll have to come back to it. Is I wanted to try and be sensible. Try and be sensible, have we ever met? This bit is the bit that goes over the iPad, and it's got a floofy surface to it, it's designed to not damage the screen. So what I thought I might do is I might try and cover it with something in order to prevent it from getting too manky. I mean, if it gets a little bit dirty, I don't mind. So what I thought I might use press and seal. Hopefully that will seal it. Is that the bit where we tear it off? Oh, hang on, I've got my microphone caught in it. There we go. That's it. It's a little bit sticky, you see, so I was thinking it might stick to it. And then that way then we're kind of protecting it a little. There we go. So we tried, that's all I can say. We tried, we may have failed, but we tried. So I'm just going to go around and stick little bits on, and we're just going to have so there were bits like this that I wanted to use, maybe have the whole picture on. I didn't really want any colour. I wanted to get the colour in a different way, but I'm going to see how we go before I say any more on that. So I'm going to try and do corners and things, a bit like I was doing a jigsaw, get the corners and the edges done. I'm using Mod Podge because there's a bit more flexibility in it, and therefore it should be okay in the little furrows, the little grooves. I've got to get into the groove, as we all know. Madonna. I'm going to kind of just paste it down as we go. Oh, don't go changing, trying to please me. Yeah. You never let me down before. So I thought it was quite, I was looking for little different bits of paper and things that we could stick on, because especially because like you could stick anything onto it, because it's the internet gives you a whole host of information, doesn't it? So it's responsible for all the knowledge that we have these days. So even the knowledge that I've gained a lot of knowledge from you guys. So especially Christina Hall, who is the Oracle, as we know her, because she's the Oracle, because she knows it all. Now you see, the reason for these fins on here are because it folds. So I don't know whether it'll continue to do work the way it used to work, but hey, it doesn't. So can't buy a new one. So I'll use what I've got. So maybe that's what I'm going to do, is I'll go over the top of it with a bit of this as I go. So I just thought, should I do it with you guys, or will you think I'm a bit nuts? And then I thought, really, does it matter if you do think I'm a bit nuts? And and then I thought maybe it might give you some inspiration, or you might have an iPad cover that you don't like, and if mine doesn't work out, you'll go, I'm not doing that then. I'll take one for the team, I don't mind. So it's getting worn on the edges as well. That's the reason I wanted to kind of do something with it. So, so this is a real, I don't know, suck it and see. But isn't that the best thing? Isn't that what we do? We are, creators of new and interesting. We are the creators of the new and the interesting. Put that across the top there. So yeah, I know it looks, like I say, I know it looks a little bit grubby, but I can promise you that it isn't. I did clean it before I came on air, and I keep it quite clean. It's just getting to the point where it's a little bit old now, and I'll be very honest with you. I lived without a case for a very long time, and I bought this in a. I bought it in the pound shop. I thought, I wonder if that fits. It was only £1, bear in mind. So I thought, I wonder if that fits mine. And then I thought, if it doesn't, it's only £1. I've only lost £1, so it's not a big issue if it doesn't. So, and it did. So that was good. Right. So I've realised I've doubled up on that bit there across that fin that I wanted to keep as flexible as possible. So I'm not going to double up too much on these bits, which is ironic because that's the bit where that bit's run out. That bit of. So I'll just put a little bit there. That's good. I can't put that on. It's got a straight line. I can't have a straight line on my iPad. Definitely can't have a straight line on my iPad, because my iPad is the bit where I definitely go off on a tangent. And if there was ever a metaphor for going off on a tangent, it's a wonky edge. Okay. So this is quite a stiff piece of paper, so we have to make sure that we stick that onto a bit where it's not going to be on a bendy bit. So maybe stick that on there. I liked that word, so I wanted to keep as much of it as I could on this bit. and some music paper. Might go for, again, this is quite a thick piece of paper, so we might have it on an edge. Use the thinner bits on the bits we can that needs to be on the flexi bits. Use the you know, if you're searching for inspiration for words and things, I am not your person. I am not the man you are looking for. Put that bit there. Didn't need to put any glue down underneath it because it got plenty underneath. So that's an interesting look, isn't it? There's a couple of hands. You know, I like to collage, and this is perfect, isn't it? Because I'm collaging, but also hopefully creating something I can use. I don't want it to be too three-dimensional, so I don't want to build up too many layers. I think I quite like the large print thing. I don't know whether I'll use the English dictionary bit, but that's quite a thin piece. We might put that over that join bendy bit. Well, we've just established it's not a join, it's the bendy bit. Put that in there, paste it in to make it a bit more flexible, stick it down, maybe a bit more of this. That definitely needs to have a bit of an edge. Sorry if I'm not talking, it's because I'm enjoying. Can't talk, enjoying. So, just so you know, update, I haven't won the lottery. Not that I ever play it, so just wanted you to be aware I haven't won the lottery. So I don't know why I bothered telling you. So, but I've never told you I have either. So I just thought I'd better let you know that I hadn't, in case anybody was feeling a bit jealous that I might have won the lottery and not told them I haven't. It's all right. Like I say, it's like me and my colleague Christine joke. We might not tell you that we've won the lottery. That there'll be signs, i.e., lots of dogs. Well, I'll suddenly have a menagerie of dogs, and that's how you'll know. And she sent me a meme that said that. I might not tell you I've won the lottery, but there'll be signs, and it was just literally a fact that it was a meme of like lots of dogs. Put this on. Not sure where. Where shall we have that? There, maybe. Yeah. Got some on it. I'll put some more down. over the top. Got my lucky number on there, number 11. I think they're making one of those. Me. I know them as fortune tellers, but I think this is the bit that I just tore off. Certainly said colour changer, but I don't know what the. It's a what are they called? What are these things called? Origami. It's an origami book that it's from. Seems to be a glut of little bits over this piece here, but never mind, we'll put that on there. That should unify those pieces. Put that in that little groove. Maybe a bit more of this. What should we have? Quite a thin piece. It could go over that bigger bit. That bigger area, I mean. Again, put that down in that little groove. So if you've ever been sat there thinking, oh, I wonder if you could do that, well, you'll soon find out. And if it goes horribly wrong for me, don't do it. But I've decided I'm going to be more brave this year. 2023 is about doing things for me. And just going for it. Right, so let's tear that whole bit off. Where could I put that? I'm tearing against the grain now, so it's always going to be more difficult to tear. So, but when it's more difficult to tear, it adds to that waviness. That uniqueness I'm searching for. Maybe put that there. Yeah, I'll put that there. It's fairly thin. It'll go across that space. Where should we put it? There, I think. There. 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 Put that there. Right, bend it a bit so it goes into the groove. Make sure it gets in there nice and. Might need to wet the whole piece before I can get it to go in there, because you need it's not flexing. The wet bits are flexing and the other bits aren't flexing. So there you go. That was perfect. Okay. What else is on here? Have that bit, because that's got a bit of text on it. And that. Maybe that bit there. Noun, plural noun, personal, plural, possessive, post-principle. It's all part of the rich tapestry of life. No, it's all part of the dictionary thing. Get it pasted and then put my finger across that bit to get it going there. don't roll off any more of the plane. Don't put it on there, Dave. That's sticky. I'm sorry, there's some work over there that's drying, so I'm going to put it on top of the stuff that's drying because it's all going to get stuck together again. Oh, stuck together, sorry, not again. It wasn't stuck together in the first place, so it can't be again, can it? It's just an interesting thing to do. And you know what, if this really doesn't work out and it goes all hideously wrong, you may never see this video ever. Because I might go, well, you know what, I'm not going to embarrass myself by posting that. Although, to be fair, I'm not that kind of person. I don't care. So if it goes horribly wrong and you just know then not to do it. Got a couple of places where it's, oh, don't want to cover up the number 11, where it's I've got some gaps in text. Gap here as well. Is that big enough? Go over there. Even if it goes on a wonk. Yep, that's fine. It goes on a wonk. And then what have we got here? Maybe that there. Doesn't want to stay on there, so let's just tear it off. If it didn't want to be there, I'll just tear it off. Why is that not sticking? Maybe it needs a bit more goo underneath. Oh. Yep. Sticking now, isn't it? Yep, it is now. That's good. Bit more in there. No, that's the same typeface. Oh no, it isn't. That's different. That's the different magazine. Oh. I just liked that transportable chair. I mean, like, you know, aren't all chairs transportable? Well, I guess if it's glued to the table, to the floor, it's not. Bit of cartoon, maybe. Maybe put that there. Let's just tear that off. Just suddenly thought, oh, hang on a minute. I don't even know if I'm mic'd up here, but I am. Hopefully I've pressed record. Although that's no guarantee that I have actually pressed record. I might have pressed record like I did the other day and actually pressed stop. Because I'd inadvertently pressed record before. So anyway, shut up, Dave. Nobody wants to know. Well, you might want to know, but I'm not telling you. I've already told you in a different video. I liked it because it's got a lion and a unicorn in it, and I like both of those things, a lion and a unicorn. And I'm not lying, I'm telling you the truth. But and if you don't like the jokes, you can go elsewhere. My channel, my jokes. Although, you know, you don't have to laugh. I don't expect you to laugh. No, it'd be very unusual if you did laugh. People don't laugh at my jokes. I do like a good joke. Brian bought me a dad joke calendar for Christmas. So. You know, it's just entertaining. I like a mwah, 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 mwah type joke. Sorry, I like that. Those numbers. Just turn it off there. Will that go on there? Yeah, it will. So it's got things like, I never trust stairs. They're always up to something. And people are always shocked to find out how poor an electrician I am. Like I say, they entertain me. They don't necessarily have to entertain you. Right, okay, so I'm going to go over this now with a bit more Mod Podge, just so that we've got a bit, so I've not missed anywhere. And I'm then going to do something, now that I've put it on, I feel vindicated because I didn't know whether it was going to work, so I don't know why some of these aren't sticking down, but never mind. And I'm going to put a thicker coat of Mod Podge over the top of it when it's all dry. But before it's all dry, I'm now going to do something very different. Well, not very different. I'm going to do something a bit different. So let's get rid of these pieces so we can just say, right, okay, well, we'll keep those pieces because they're nice big pieces. That's a nice big piece. Didn't use that at all. Didn't use any tickets. Got a piece there, that bit, those bits and that bit. So they can go in with my to be used pieces of book page. These bits of fractured paper, that's a little bit, that can go in there. Right, that can go there, those, they can go in there. That can go in there, that's a bit of book page. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to do is, while I was playing, while I was thinking about playing, sorry, I just want to stick down what I can. I don't know why that bit is not sticking. You know why? I bet it's because none of it's sticking to this, isn't it? I bet it's just because it's a kind of plasticky coated. Oh well, let's see if I can remedy it in some way. Maybe a bit of thicker Mod Podge might help. Any bits where I think it's not sticking down, I'll just put a bit of thicker Mod Podge on, and maybe the less water content will help. Like I say, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I think we might just need a bit more patience, Dave. Patience? What? Patience? I don't have patience. That's why I have a heat gun. Because I don't leave things to dry, because I'm not patient. Well, the rest of it seems to be fairly stuck, as far as I'm aware. That bit's stuck, although I've just peeled that corner up, which hasn't helped. No, Dave, you have to actually dip your brush in. That. Anyway, so the next bit I wanted to do was I wanted to make a bit of an effect. So there's these. So I've got these already, and these have got the I don't know. Maybe I should just tip a little bit into each of them first. These have got the glow in the dark stuff in. So I'd already put them away, the ones that I wanted to use. I knew which colours I wanted. And I thought about putting a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, what should I put the lid back on for? I don't know. I thought about putting a little bit of this in there. I don't need a lot because I'm not going to use a lot. Literally, it's just enough to kind of, not even enough to cover the bottom. Oh no, that lid does not go on there, Dave. you know me and lids, I get a bit confused with lids. And then I thought about using a little bit of these on each of them, in each one of them, and having a bit of a splatter effect. So I want to have it fairly bright. So that one's been used. I'll put my little box of. There were some colours I didn't use. They're in here. The purple just did not show up at all. So that one's got colour in. This one's already been used. That's why the lid is a bit more glowy. Not sure if you're allowed to inhale these, although I shouldn't be inhaling anything because I've had such bad chest. That one. It's got colour in. Colour. This one, and I wanted to just splatter it because I just thought it would be fun and interesting. I'm sure I've used this one already, but I can't get the lid. It's going to be interesting if I that interview. If I do the interview tomorrow. Doing interviews tomorrow. Well, for you, I'll have done them by then. But for me, it's Sunday, so Vic's downstairs cooking, and I'm upstairs. He's downstairs crafting food, and I'm upstairs crafting craft. Yeah, so it's Monday tomorrow, and I'm interviewing, and it'll be interesting if I'm covered in glow in the dark stuff. I've currently got a bit of glue on me, but I did wear gloves in my last video, so I didn't get covered in the goo that I was using alcohol inks. I didn't want to get covered in alcohol inks, and then I would have had like very stained fingers. Oh, dull. I've now got too many pots and not enough colours, so I might get the purple one out. I didn't think it glowed very well. So I didn't use it. Although it's one of my favourite colours is purple. So. Got the lid off this. The plastic. I can get the lid off. I can get the plastic off. And now I wouldn't use glow in the dark stuff normally on my normal crafty things, but you know what? This is not my regular craft, is it? So this is a addition. Right, okay, where's the purple now? It's there. That's got the colour in it, and then this one is the last one to have something put in. I'm not sure I'm going to splatter it yet. I don't know what I'm going to use. I don't want it to, like, contaminate all the brushes I've got, so I might have to use a few brushes. I mean, a few. I might have to use them all a few with the same brush, is what I was trying to say, but clearly was not able to. Or I might just use one of these sticks. They all need stirring. Now it's glow in the dark powder, so it's not going to do anything really to the glue. All that's going to happen is the glue. It will be it's a suspension in the glue. Pink. What other colour could I use with this same stick with? Might just have to wipe it off. Then I'm going to have a glow in the dark towel. If I've got that on my trousers, I'm going to have glow in the dark trousers. I have to start wiping some of these off, otherwise We'll get cross-contamination. I might use the stick to splatter it with, I don't know. I might have to like clear some of the things away because there are some things for my mansion stuff going on over here. I don't want to get covered in, I mean, like the rest of it is collateral damage, as they would say. It's just, you know, it's just there. It's not. I'm not worried about those other things. Move my mobile phone out of the way. That might be a good idea. My iPad is very much out of the way. So. You know what I should have done? I should have had a glove on when I'm glowing tomorrow. Oh, it's a good job I've got my old top on, isn't it? Because that's just gone all over me. Okay, that's that bit. I feel like I'm anointing somebody. It's the purple. Yep, that's definitely gone all over my trousers. What have we got here? I don't know what colour this is. Don't really know. It doesn't really matter. They're all going on anyway. So. Oh, that's got that. How did I get that on the other hand? Good job they're non-toxic, isn't it? It's alright. It's not been used with, not been made with uranium or what was the stuff that they used to use on clock faces? Was it rhodium that they used to use? Is that right? Is that a word? Rhodium? Used to glow in this colour, this greeny colour. This greeny yellow colour. People used to lick the brush to get a real fine point on the brush, and then their teeth would fall out. That's before people knew what the problem was, I think. I don't think they were deliberately exposing people to this, although, you know, let's face it, look, we are. We're not exactly got the best human life record, have we? Humanity. We kind of don't tend to care about our fellow man as much as maybe we should do. Right, try to scratch your head with the wet glove, Dave. So, there we go. So, I'm going to put the lids back on here because I might use these, well, try and use them up in some way. Maybe I wanted some. Should I go for a bigger splat? A bigger. Oh, I don't know. I don't feel the confidence to put that on. Maybe I will when this lot is dry. And I thought, oh, it's not as bright as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, we're going to leave that to dry now, and then we will. Well, the thumbnail will be an indication of it. So hopefully you will have looked at the thumbnail. I will try and then insert an image of what this looks like when it's all dry. So, but yeah, there we go. That's something different to do, isn't it? So anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you. So hopefully there'll be something telling you what this looks like, either at the very beginning or at the very end. So anyway, so I'll see you all very soon in the next video. Remember, I love you all without exception until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to, and don't paint your teeth with rhodium. So there you go. This is a public information film. It's not. All right, I'm off. Take care, folks. Oh, no. What? Yeah, it's all right. No, I thought I just got glow in the dark on my face then. All right, take care, folks. I love you all. Big hugs. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye. Bye.